Do not buy the Line 6 G30. There's your tip of the day. Do not waste your money on the Line 6 G30.
I got that coiled cable.
5-star
I like
Super
that.
Shredder Gold.
Thank you.
Your Hendrix cable?
Oh, yeah.
So
The signature Jimi Hendrix cable.
I told him earlier, was it his bass?
Love that color.
Hey, his bass solos have been
on fucking point.
Oh, thank you.
I was videoing one at... Oh, it was at the crawfish thing. I was videoing your solo. Some lady, as I pull up my phone, I'm videoing. Some lady comes up like, "Are you in charge of the merch?" I was like, "Yeah, 1 second." And then she was like, "How much is a shirt?" And I was like, and then she was like, "Do you take credit card?" And I was like, "Yes." I literally pulled out my phone to video, and then you come and ask me. I've been standing here the whole fucking time. But anyways.
It's because it was doing the bass solo. She was like, bass solo.
Oh, it's just bass solo.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Let me sit down for a second.
She would have been asked to speak to the manager real quick.
She was extremely intoxicated. She's the one that fell.
Who wasn't there in
Yeah,
that crowd?
sure.
Oh, my God.
That dude that spilled beer on my pedal board and stuff, he just looked at me like this. He wasn't even surprised or anything. He just went,
"Oops."
And
Dude, I know what
looking
you're talking about. Yeah. He tried to fist bump me when I was like playing. I was like, bro, I got no hands.
I got no hands.
I'm working up
He probably
here,
thought he still fist bumped you. He probably went,
Yeah. Sweet.
he was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think he was. I think he was enjoying it because the females were enjoying it. He was just enjoying. Because every time a girl would come up to the front, he'd be like,
Hey, dude, you got to bring your rig next show. I'm bringing my big rig again.
Hell yeah.
Bringing old Bertha.
I will. I don't know if this... I will, yeah. So if Colton will be there, yeah. If Colton can carry it.
He had text a while ago and asked what time. I said 9. Oh, that's
okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's talking about Saturday.
He said he's going to come Saturday.
Yeah, he's for sure coming Saturday. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll show when we get
place up.
When we get done with the podcast, I'll show it to you.
Are you talking about your half stack?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because it would look sick too with that amp.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand on the opposite side.
Dude, I'm sorry. I couldn't have done it last weekend.
No, yeah. I mean, that was I had to literally damage my car to get close to that tip.
I just couldn't even. I have to carry around 4 fucking guitars. So that's what fucks me. We do, yeah. But I'll bring it to the shoot. Yeah,
that's right.
That's right. I carry that shit. I carried the most shit on Saturday.
It may blow out.
I had 3 guitars.
I can't guarantee it, so I'll have to go to the Helix if it fucks up. But if it works,
yeah.
The tubes are just 8 years old in it. But
I used to carry that half stack to shows.
How many watts is it?
120. It's still
a Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a 50. I have the cabinet. My 4x12 is a Marshall.
Oh yeah.
The head is a 5150 plus, or the head is a 6501 plus.
What brand is that?
PV.
Gotcha.
It's like the most popular metalcore half stack.
It's a tube PV. Nice. I didn't know that. I thought they mostly did solid state stuff.
Well, the 6505 is based off the 5150. Because in the 90s, Eddie went to PV. Van Halen.
And he wasn't going to go solid state. He needed some tubes.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's when the 5150 line heads, he did all the way from combos to heads. And then the 5150 was so popular. He sold it in the 90s, and it got really popular with nu metal and grunge and metal. But then when like the 2000s started and shit got really hardcore, like you remember when they wanted more.
I don't remember. I was just born.
Oh yeah, you're young. Well, that's what happened.
I don't remember.
It's like it was really like Limp Bizkit and Korn.
Yeah.
And Slipknot, and then the metalcore, Lamb of God, Testament, Anthrax, Slayer. Their albums got heavy as fuck. So they just took the 5150 and then spun it off as the own line, the 6505. And it's probably, I think it's the most popular amp line PV ever had. And Eddie made ungodly amount of money from it.
Yeah, we'll be honest. Most of my experience is bass amps anyway, and I know those PV like solid state bass amps, especially like the '80s era PVs, go hard.
They they were the best solid state amp.
Is that what you were gonna get?
They
Remember we
still
went
make
to,
some of the best solid state amps, I think.
The clean.
Hmm.
was that the one that you were looking at? We went to that used music store off of what's that word?
I think it was
That
probably.
really it was huge.
No, that was a Fender. I think that was a Bassman.
Yeah, but you wanted it. It was like more of a bass amp, right?
Yeah, well, it's a both. I mean,
It was huge. It was like a vintage, like
Yeah, did it have like multiple channels? It had like a high treble channel and a bass channel or something like that.
I think it had a
Multiple
low and a
outputs
high.
Yeah.
But the Bassman,
it came up to me like right here.
Oh yeah. What
It's
kind of?
huge.
So it had a cabinet with it.
it was yeah, but it had a vertical I think it was a vertical 4x12,
Gotcha.
like instead of rectangular.
Oh yeah.
It was a Fender
Yeah.
Bassman, I think, with a
Yeah.
head.
So that's like okay. So yeah, that is like made for guitar if it's got the 4x12s.
Well, they used to make them universal.
Yeah, just everybody was using 4x12s.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Geezer
or
Butler played out of a Laney guitar amp and had 4x12.
yeah,
On his first couple.
or they would market it or make it. They would make them for bass, but you would just find that when you play the guitar, it still sounded sick.
Mhm.
They don't really do that anymore. Like now, most bass amps are for bass.
Yeah.
But and that started because they would use first amps were just PA amps. The first amps were PAs, just
Yeah.
amplifiers, and then